So, g'day, how you going? My name is Glenn, and there was my husky voice. Do I sound like a criminal? So, in today's video, I thought I'd do something a bit different. Yeah, not totally different, but this is more like a knowledge quest video. So, here I have some Threepence coins. So, these are all 50% silver. I don't have any 92.5% silver on the table, but yeah, I do have sixpence coins that are that. But I'm just curious. So in 1946, they reduced the silver content of the Australian coins from, as I said, 92.5 to 50% silver. So they removed 42.5% of the silver content and replaced it probably with copper, because copper is pretty common. It's easy to get, especially in Australia. Iron ore is also easy to get. A lot of other metals are also easy to get. And even if we didn't produce it, it's a cheap metal, we can import it quite readily. So, and why did they do this? Well, they did this because Australia ran up debt with the United States, specifically during the Second World War, to pay for the actual war effort. And that's pretty standard for most of America's allies. And it's the reason why that the UK and New Zealand removed its silver, to use that silver to pay off the debt. And not Canada. Canada didn't reduce its. I can't remember if Canada reduced its silver content. Need to look that up again. But what I want to know is, did the high grades coins with high silver content issued between 1910 and 1945 circulate after the actual issuance of the lower silver coins? So to do that, you need to, okay, so my other phone's a bit broken, it's not working that well. Okay, so we need to look at the population of Australia at the time. So if we go to Wikipedia, you've got the dates, and yeah, I like to do this because I can use my fingers instead of doing a screen capture. So in 1946, Australia's population about 7.5 million. And in 10 years, 1956, 9.5 million. So in 10 years, it increased by 2 million, which is about 30%. So you've got the percentages there, but that's year on year. So, and as you can see, the population continues to increase. So Australia is actually a high immigration place, although the last few years have been virtually zero. And the current population of Australia is about 26 million. So we've got 7.5 million to 9.5 million. So then we need to look at the value of the actual coin that we're looking at. So we're looking at the threepence. So this one I take with a bit of grain of salt because it's from the RBA, and the RBA is not very good at predicting things. And also with the inflation calculator, they also do reduce a lot of things. So currently they emit houses and all that stuff. So this is, I'll take it with a grain of salt. It's designed to actually make inflation look good. But in 1946, the threepence coin in last year was equivalent to $1. But I'd probably just double that, so I'm just going to make it that it's equivalent to $2 because, yeah, I just don't really trust the Royal Australian Mint. I don't trust the Royal Australian Mint, but I don't trust any of the government departments, really. And is anyone surprised? So then we need to look at the mintages during the Second World War. So here we have the designer, Kruger Gray. He did wheat design, and Thomas Paget, he done the effigy of George VI. And if we look at the mintages, so 1940, 41's pretty low. 42, I had about 24.5 million coins minted. So that's actually quite a lot for a population of 7.5. And it's because a lot of the US troops actually started to arrive. 43, we had, so that's about 41 million. So about 49, just say 50 million coins minted in 1943. 1944, we had 32 million. So it's quite a lot of coins that were minted in the 92.5%. Okay, then there were no coins minted in 1945. We're now still high grade. And in 1947, they minted only 4.5 million. So obviously with the footprints coin at the start, they weren't really concerned about removing the high silver content coins from circulation. So it's at the time, it's probably one of the lower minted coins. Then in 1948, 26.2 million. Population probably would have been bit over 9 million back. No, not bit over 7 million, something like that back then. And this is when a lot of immigrants started to come to Australia after the Second World War. So this is really only about 7, 14, 21, roughly 3.5 coins per person in Australia. And that is, if we put it in today's context, it's probably enough. Just supplement the coins that were removed before, and it also is for the increased population. But obviously, 43 to 44, we had a lot of coins issued that were still in circulation. So this would not have been enough coins to actually remove those coins from circulation. And I'd say because a lot of the US troops were no longer here, the population and a lot of the troops were coming and going, so we're taking coins out as well. So there would have been less demand for coins, and a lot of the 1942 to 44 coins probably would have been stored because there really wasn't any demand. Okay, then we got 1949 to 52, and here we get the higher mintages. So 49, 26.4, 50, so 35 million. So I believe that this is the time period in which the footprint started to be removed from circulation. So we have enough coins probably for the trade. Some of them would have been excess to remove previous silver coins. And 1951 we get the same. So we got the ones minted in UK, 40 million, and 1950. So we've got 55 million. That's quite a lot of coins to be issued. And a lot of these just sell for pretty much bullion, probably up until extremely fine, and then they increase. 52, 21. So in the 50s, it looks like not only were they issuing coins for the increased population of 2 million, but to remove the previous coins from circulation. And if we get 1953, 54, you got a lower mintage, so obviously they probably have removed quite a lot of the 92.5% coins, and there's probably less demand for coinage as well. And if we go to the end, we got an increase here. So this probably would have just gone back to issuing coins for general circulation, not the removal of the silver coins. So, for the footprints coins, at least, we don't get an immediate removal of these coins from circulation. These were minted in Australia, so obviously, if we look at the other denominations, I'm probably more focused on probably removing the florin coin at first, which is a higher value, and then slowly in the 50s to issuing these coins. So this is a 40 million PL, and it's quite a nice coin. So removing these ones from circulation in the 1950s, when life had gone back to normal, because the disruption of supplies from the Second World War had started to ease. And obviously, the 1950s was a boom time, and obviously a lot people generally don't look at their coins, so they weren't really too concerned that silver was being taken out. In general, no, there would have been some people that would have been concerned, and some people want silver back in the actual coinage. So, yeah, the camera is a bit of a problem. Hopefully my wife buys me a new phone for Christmas. Anyway, I hope this helps you with your coin collecting. Oh yeah, that one's a bit damaged. And let me know if you have any information of when or if Australia did start or remove the 92.5% silver coins from circulation. Thank you very much and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.